Good morning, loves. It's my new favorite place in the house. Although I did yoga downstairs in my second new favorite place on my back porch outside. All right, this poem is called I Love Myself. It's from December of 2022. I'm good enough. My life is good. I'm glad I'm alive today. What I want and need is coming to me. My higher power is working hard this week. I can feel it in my bones. It's been extremely uncomfortable, which in the past has meant growth and change for the better for the girl and I. Today I will continue to sit in discomfort while practicing radical self-care. Because Goddess is everything or they are nothing. And I know for certain they are everything. You know, when I first came into my program, they talk a lot about like finding a higher power, and some people really struggle with that because of like abuse in the church and pedophiles in the church and the rules and control that the church bestows. The modern church. Well, no, that's been happening for centuries. Anyway. My conception of my higher power has changed so much over time. At first it was just like when coincidences happen, like magical coincidences. That was what I was like, that's my higher power, which it is part of it, but I think it's just my conception has expanded so much. Like, my higher power, Goddess, is within me. And if you read Mary Magdalene's gospel, or at least this book I'm reading describes it. I haven't actually seen the gospel. I've seen snippets of it. Jesus said God is within. But I think he didn't use the word God. He said good in place of God. Good is within. You know, I was taught that we were born sinners and we had to be saved and baptized or we were going to hell. And, you know, that never made sense to me. I was like, babies aren't going to hell? Are you fucking kidding me? And then I had my grandfather, who was a very, very bad man. Adulterer and hoarded money and physically and verbally and psychologically abused his wife and children, and he was a moonshiner, which is kind of cool actually. Maybe that's the coolest thing he did. But yeah, he was just a shit. He was a horrible person to be around. Tiny little thing too, like shorter than me, and I'm 5'4". Anyway, he spent his entire life just being a complete piece of shit. And then, like, on his deathbed, he asked to be saved. And the whole family was like, oh, yay, he got saved. And I'm like, no, the fuck he did not. No, the fuck he did not. It's not how it works. That would be impossible. That would be impossible. So, yeah. What's your conception of a higher power? You really need one. You need to figure out, like, something outside of yourself. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Something outside of your ego, which is the good within. Once you start to connect with that, then once I started to connect with that, then it made it really hard for me to be a dick. I mean, I'm still a dick sometimes, but I choose to be. Love y'all. Make it a great day.